know you like you stay disciplined while you taking risks.
Here's my trade.
What is that resistance? And then high BB in 15 minutes. See the breaks it.
Profits. Let's go.
Is that on your phone or on TradingView?
On trading.
Okay, on mine is the top of the events is the
Yeah, it has a fully reached the top of the event, but it reached that resistance stuff.
Yeah, I did. Let's see, the 15-minute candle in a couple seconds. Now taking out my profit.
Nice work. Nice work, Calmaris. 1 second, team.
I wish I would have did that earlier.
It's just not clear for me to call it out. I just took my intent.
Secure profits in the day is always a good feeling.
Yeah. 115, let's see.
Actually, might break it.
Please, God, come on.
Space the higher and will open up. That's what makes it like Doja Cat.
All right. So, what I was saying here about the setup here with the daily, the light blue line. I don't usually put it on. I usually just have it on my MT5 from the sniper because I still have that, and I can see it on my MetaTrader 5 platform. But from what I could see here, right, we have gold. Every time, it goes not the vertical line, more so the horizontal line that shows previous daily lows and previous daily highs. So this where price is at right now, that's today's high. Oh, well, that's yesterday's high because yesterday, uh, previously, price went all the way up, reached the high, consolidated, broke down, and then went back towards the previous daily low. And then today, it bought from that area, that exact area here, bought from that area. And then from there, it kept on pushing. Now it's looking to break previous daily high area. So if price literally breaks this line here, then it's going to continue going up towards average daily range low and then previous weekly high, which is all the way up there. So these lines, they are very, very serious when price reach those areas because it can literally make a big move from that area or a major reversal. So I really like using it because you could find some great entries. Like today, this was a great entry around that area. We still had all green bullish candle, although we had a little consolidation. But price kept on going, and right now still see, based on our moving averages, price is still on that uptrend, pushing upwards. We had pullbacks for re-entry opportunities, but overall still pushing for that uptrend. So I seen the same thing as well on our USD and NZD USD for a buy. This is how it looked. There's just so much confluence on the indicator. You gotta really pick and choose what's most important for right now. Like which one you wanna go with for right now. So on the RUSD, this was a good setup as well. It's gonna show up here. Currently trying to hang on to this trade right here. Blue profits. Yeah, so here it goes. If I were to hide everything, I could see here previous weekly low, perfect entry for a buy here. Price went, reached the previous daily high, and then from there, price pulled back. Gave a re-entry last night around the key zone, perfect entry. I entered this trade last night for the re-entry, and then now it's back. It broke the daily high, so now I know price is gonna stay above this area for the rest of the week, and if it continue going for a buy, it's gonna reach previous weekly high right up there. So pairs like AUD/USD, NZD/USD, it's good to be able to grow smaller accounts to larger amounts because they move so slow, and like we could really like sit in the trade without having to worry about too much, bigger drawdown and stuff like that. So I think it's a great setup. And as for the gold right now, it just went underneath the previous daily high, which is a major resistance zone. Although the candle is green, that's a confirmation for me to get out this trade because it actually reached a take profit.
Yeah.
So if I stay in it, I can, but I would have to make sure I, of course, trail my stop loss to secure gains. And if I close all my trades, anywhere around this line could be a good re-entry opportunity with a minimal drawdown for us to go towards the average daily range high by the end of the day. So that could happen as well. We just have to really stay focused and see what's gonna happen exactly. All right. So let's see what's.
Yeah, just took profit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, today was a great move on gold. We'll see what's going
Not as
on.
clear as we wanted it to be, but it was good.
Yeah, it wasn't as clear, but
And it took a while to go too. Fuck.
yeah, it did. But
That's cool.
that comes with the game. Gotta be patient and just take our trades the best of our ability. That's all we could do. So I'm gonna secure my gains here on gold for real.
But if you see the 1 minute at 9 a.m., the buy was kind of clear, I'm not gonna lie. Now seeing it in retrospect.
Which one? The MA?
The half trend on the 1 minute time from gold to buy.
Well, the 1 minute sometimes it changes often, so it could have been a little bit confusing. Like for it changed red with the pullback. Then it became green again. Then it changed red. Then it went green and it changed red. So I don't really focus on the 1 minute with the half turn. Matter of fact, I kind of want to hide it sometimes. But if I hide it, it's gonna also hide for the five minute, and I don't want to do that. Let me see if I do this.
Yeah, because I thought you also pulled back for the set, the continuation of the set, where they start initially.
See if I try to hide it. Okay, at least it shows. Yeah, I like this view better. It's less confusing. You see what I mean? So look, not saying that the 1 minute half turn is not good. It's very good actually, but I rather rely on the cloud crossing over, right? And also the 50 MA crossing over on the indicator with the cloud crossing over, so I could then be able to catch those perfect entries because it's just a 1 minute time frame. Now, again, if I show the 1 minute on the half trend, it's cool. I'll still see everything, but I'll have to make sure I don't trick myself out of the move. Because either way, we're gonna see the blue profit like this, you know. But we also have to be real strategic with the entry and keep our psychology in check. That's why, for me, like, you see how it looks right here? Green, red, green, red, green, red. I don't like that. Like, I'm gonna secure my profit on gold right now. But
Yeah, the cloud is more consistent here, the Ichimoku cloud.
yeah, I like the Ichimoku cloud better because now I know, okay, I'm here. I did not get a crossover. As soon as we seen this, I told you guys I'm buying gold, and I entered, and I closed the first position. It pulled back, I re-entered, then I closed position, then I re-entered. The only reason I'm not super up on profits right now is because NAS kept taking it away because it's so indecisive. But even on NAS, look, if I go to the half trend, the half trend was super tricky. Red, green, red, green, red, green. But the cloud and the 50 MA was a little bit more strong to giving us better moves. So 5 minute time frame on the half trend, go look at this. I would have just stayed for a look for a sell. Now looking at it like this, right? See the difference?
Oh yeah.
Like even if there were ups and downs, cloud is still crossover, candles is still red bearish, 50 MA is still red bearish, and it's up.
What's up?
You see that? But on the 1 minute, it's like I'm getting a headache here because it's like, ugh. I attempted to buy here, then it sold, and I attempted a sell here, then it bought because of that trick. So
what you're saying is it's a combination of multiple things.
it is, but also knowing what to look for. So for me, I really don't need to see half trend on the 1 minute. There's no need. Because as long as I could see it on the 5 minute time frame, that matters to me most because it doesn't change quick. Like even at this pullback, the half trend stayed really stable for the buy, and it's still buying right now. So this is a re-entry for a buy.
Yeah.
At that support zone, which is now a 50 MA on the 1 minute time frame. Let me attempt this just to see.
Like that. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah, it helps a lot. Like understanding what to look for, and I'll put this stop loss right underneath the half trend on the 5 minute time frame, and that's it. That's like a easy trade. Worst case scenario, I lose $30. But if it keeps going and pushing just from this confirmation here, we all good to go. And also, what I could do too, moving forward, not just the cloud crossovers, I could also add lines at the half trend crossover as soon as we show up to the chart. This would help us a lot with entries as well. Because here, we had a perfect entry first before we had the cloud crossover. You see that? The cloud crossover came up to give us the confirmation that we buying gold for the day. That was great. That was an amazing setup. But this entry though started at the 5 minute half trend right there. That's a perfect entry. See that? Three-minute, I really don't need to see it in the 3 minute either. And I sure don't need to see it in the 30 second.
Yeah, I don't need too much.
Yeah, so 50 MA is good enough. And then the cloud is good enough. And then the 800 is good enough for the 1 minute time frame. 5 minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, and up. Okay, half trend definitely could help us a lot by knowing if we are buying or selling like right now. Like right now, I know gold still want to keep pushing up, even if it pullbacks. 30 minutes just started. H1 bend green, even at the pullback. H4 perfect entry, half trend. So yeah, really understanding how to look at it on a bigger perspective and then translating that to the smaller time frame to make a better decision is going to be very, very important. Dumont said, I'm seeing it correctly that the beginning of today go by started around 8:45 a.m. but the wait out on yesterday. So yes, they usually test those daily highs and lows. And from what I'm noticing, the best entries are usually around those areas, the daily highs and lows areas. So I'll definitely keep an eye out for that to see how that will work out.
Appreciate that, Jack. That explanation.
I mean, guys, this indicator goes in depth. Like, I'm really just getting my setup ready, and there's a final tweak that my coder have to make on this, so I could literally spend my days breaking these things down and then showing you guys in real time what I'm doing using the strategy. Like, it really, really goes in depth. But overall, guys, I love the Jackpot strategy, man. It's really, really, really a game changer. And as this year goes, I mean, you guys gonna see what this thing could really do. Like, really change lives for real. Like, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. We'll see.
Facts, bro. Big facts. As long as you trust it.
Yeah,
Big,
yeah,
big, big facts, bro.
yeah, bro. I mean, this thing
As
really,
long as we trust it.
this thing really works, bro. Like, The only time, okay, the past 3 weeks, the only time I've taken a loss, and I already put this, the final version to the test, and it's not fully ready yet because we gotta compile everything. So once that's done, then we have it all in one, and that's not fully ready. My code is working on that. But I already put this to the test. Like in one day, on a Thursday night, I grew $200 to like 1,000 plus. Like in one night. That was just on GJ and UJ. Easy. So I already know what it could do. And back then we was doing these things like without all the confluence that we have now. So now it's a lot more easier. So the only time I've taken a loss is either because I didn't fully wait for a pullback to happen and enter the trade and was too excited and rushed in the trade. Second is because I have trailed my stop loss and made it bigger when I was wrong and when I was supposed to let it hit. That happened to me this week on NAS. I got in the trade, it was wrong, but I got emotionally attached to the trade. I kept moving my stop loss and it just kept going lower and lower. And I moved my stop and now I took a bigger loss than I was supposed to. That's the only time I lose. But once me, myself, and all of us here on this call work on our discipline, then it's going to be a lot easier for us to just take action at the right time and that we need to be taking action. Like it's pretty, after that it's pretty simple. So that's personally the last hiccup that I have to work on is that not being emotionally attached to the trade and leaving it alone if it's not ready right now. If I could just do that, not being emotionally attached to the trade, leaving it alone when it's not ready, being patient and letting the move come to me instead of chasing it because I made a lot of profit on it before, everything else would be so smooth because once we make the profit, we could always make more. And then another thing too is this, when the move is clear, when the setup is clear, do a big enough risk where I don't feel bad when I actually close in profit and I'm not chasing anymore. Because if I made $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 in one setup, I'm not feeling like I missed out compared to if I made 300 or 500. Because the lot size that I did at the right time made me enough profit to feel satisfied. Compared to being like, damn, I could have made 5,000 on this, but I only made 1,000, or I only made 500. Like just being in a position to be able to take that risk at the right time where I am satisfied when I actually do close the profit. So I'm not chasing for more because I feel like I could have made more. So that's the only few little tweaks.
Big facts. Yes, exactly how I felt this week. I was chasing trade because I wanted to lock profit last week. Just what you were just patient enough. Trusting Jackpot was crazy. You coming in.
Yeah, letting the move come to you is one of the best things you could do. And one thing too, as long as you don't lose all your gains, you good. Like if you lose all your gains, then it's like, ugh, you didn't go nowhere. But if you trading and let's say you made 2,500, 600, 3,000, and you only lose 1,000 out of that, that's okay. You still in profit as long as you maintain that. But as soon as you get to the phase where You mad because you took a loss from the profit you made. Now you're trying to make it back. Now you lose all your profit. Now you're really mad. Now you're trying to make that back and then some. And now you're taking bigger loss. Now you're in a downward spiral.
No facts. They're not really. Right, talk about certain shit. You was saying certain shit made me feel better. But for sure, if I would end up, cause I'm like 600, I won like $2 grand last week, I lost 600 this week. If I would have lost $2 grand this week, I would be so hurt, like ready to give up.
Yeah. So overall, bro, you good.
Yeah.
You just took a loss because you attempted the trade. Now, that's part of the game. As long as you understand, okay, first go around, I took a loss. What I learned from what I did wrong, I chased the trade and I'm not supposed to do that. Okay, good. Move on. Because now you still have profit you could risk for the next setup. So now you have to use that lesson that you learned from that previous loss you did to take better attempts at the right time so you don't lose 600 again. But you're gonna put up 500 to 600 to risk anyway because that's what you have to do. It could be more or less, but I recommend 500. And then once that goes into profit, then you're good. If it doesn't, okay, you took another loss. That's part of the game, but you're still in profit from last week. Because even you should be able to be in a position, even if you have a completely bad week and you just lost all your trade, you still shouldn't lose all your profit from last week. You still should have at least $700, maybe to $1,000 left in profit. Because the main thing is you need to secure that feeling. You see how right now you feel you're not happy about the loss, but you're not mad because you're still in profit compared to if you were to lose all your profit. So you have to secure that feeling because that feeling is what builds on top of each other. It builds on top of each other. Now you're in momentum mode. And you're gonna notice that when we start trading your account. Alright, we're gonna start off slow. As we make profit, we're gonna build that vibe, build that momentum, and now when we're in a position where we could take bigger risks, we're gonna do it, but it's gonna be in profit comparing to right out the gate risking 2K. You see what I'm saying? Like for example, Rejax, the reason why he's comfortable to risk 2,000-3,000 to make 10K Friday, he's already planning it, is because the past weeks, months, his discipline have led him up to this point where now he's comfortable to do that based on the profits he's made.
Thanks, bro. Even if I lose like 2,000, it doesn't hurt me because it's for my profit, and I would withdraw like more than 12,000, and I'm still good.
Yeah, see, I never really looked at it like that way. I feel like, if every loss I take, I feel a type of way because, I know Jackpot strategies work, and I'm over here being undisciplined, not chasing the trade. But
One of the things too, guys, like for example, if I make like 25,000 this week, I mean next week I might like lower my stock, I might lower my lot size. Like if I was using one lot, 0.3, I might go like when I go to a trade, I take like 1 minute is like 0.20. You feel me? And then even if I got like a 100 pips stop loss, I still gonna lose like $200. If I lose $200, I already made like $3,000. It doesn't hurt in any ways. You feel me? So that's one of the things I do. Sometimes we are using like the one lot size on the account. You feel me? Because when you lose, even if you like that 50 race, you're gonna one lot size you're gonna lose like 500. It might too much. You might this time lose like 0.1 lot size. It's not gonna like hurt you badly. You feel me?
yeah. Facts. So Jack, I got a question for you, Jack.
Yes, sir.
So like, I don't know why, but like, starting this whole week is kind of like my mind's been cloudy. Like, I just really didn't feel comfortable on the markets like I did last week. What do you think was the main reason for that? How I battled through that? Like, is that common?
Yeah, that's normal, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, that's completely normal. And go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
We are human. Sometimes it's gonna be like that. So when it's like that, you just don't trade.
There you go. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
It's simple.
Yeah.
That's because I,
200 guys so far.
because I had that gut feeling the whole time. Like, I could just kind of feel it, like, in my gut, like my intuition. But I'm still over here trying to chase trades, and that's making me feel worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
And okay, bet. So just anytime I had that gut feeling or that feeling that
I got the same thing. Sorry, I got the same thing happen to me in February. Like the first 2 weeks, I wasn't feeling like, and my normal to trade. You feel me? I don't go trade. And then when I'm feeling in the past 2 weeks, I'm feeling okay. And then I just made like save 8K for the. In 2 weeks I made like 8K. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just imagine if I was trading when I wasn't feeling well, I would lose probably. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yes. Hey, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Really, like, everything you're telling me, like, it's really like, because the market gonna do the same thing every day. It's just like how you kind of, your feelings, emotions, how you can battle through certain things and look at certain things. So, y'all helping me a lot for real, bro.
Our pleasure, man. Like, we all in this together, and we all working and striving to become better and do better. So it's like we just have to. The hardest part is when we by ourselves and we're not on the call to just be disciplined. Like when no one is looking, still be disciplined, and that goes with anything in life. Like your routine, your workouts, what you put in your body, all of that goes a long way. So you just have to lock in and do that, and the way you feel have a lot to do with your performance. Like
it's like the things that happen in silence are some things that show the most.
yeah.
And it's crazy, like it's a crazy way to think about it, but it really be the small choices and decisions you make when nobody's watching, when it's just you, that matters.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Trading, we feel that shit day to day because trading just tells you about yourself. Like if you can't be patient, if you don't know how to just not trade, it correlates to other things in life as well.
Yeah. Big facts.
You can stop to worrying about what you're feeling. Now you gotta go to others about how you feeling when you're trading in certain way, or you feeling when you're trading, like why you being disciplined. It's gonna help you a lot. Man, I figured it out, and then that's one of the game changer for me. And then one of the game changer was last year in November about profit. When most of the time I'm in profit in my trade, and then I lose it back, so end of the week, whatever. And then Jack told me like, start closing more profit, and then I start doing that. Since that it's like, boom, 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 profit on profit. You feel me?
Yeah. Because we definitely know the market.
Losing profit is a thing for sure.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
It's like you see profit, but you may want a bigger gain, and then it's like you end up losing nothing trying to just be greedy,
We've been dropping that a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like if I see like $500, $1,000, and then I wake up, I'm not letting that go, bro, because I'm only making like $200 for working for somebody else. Why would I let go like $400, bro?
No facts, bro. Big facts.
Yeah.
And then when you do another thing too, if you keep doing that over and over, like you're gonna see you make like 5K in 1 week or 5K monthly, bro. Easy.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think we got this thing figured out, guys.
For sure,
Like
bro.
we just really need to. Now is the hardest part. Ourselves, working on ourselves. You know. See, newer traders, they in for a rude awakening because at first they come in, they don't think about working on themselves. They just trying to learn the markets at this point. They're just trying to know what is support resistance zone, where to buy, where to sell, and then they come across an indicator like the jackpot strategy, then they try to learn that.
You think the technical analysis is everything?
Yeah, that's all they focused on.
That's just the first part in this shit.
Yeah, like they spent, let's say the average trader would spend a good year to 2 years to get
No, for sure.
that down. And then they realize, oh shoot, it's not just about that. It's about my psychology and how I'm feeling and what I'm doing and learning about myself and not being impulsive and being patient and being disciplined. Now they have to learn how to do that. Because no one in life ever taught anyone how to do that. So that's,
You have to figure it yourself.
I think us right now on this call, we at that point right now. We got the indicator down pat, we got the technical analysis down pat. It's just about us working on ourselves to be the most disciplined. That's the hardest part right now. But once we master that, I think realistically, if we apply ourselves in about 6 months, we'll have it down packed. And if we stay super locked in with everything, I think by end of the year we'll be complete professionals, like very, very professionals in the market.
Yeah. I just closed like 500 on gold today, so.
Nice. 0.50 you did?
Yeah, 0.50.
Yeah, you called
So
that.
I did add at the end when it was going to drop. I had like a 0.29. So, but
70 pips. That's good.
yeah,
So you caught it on the resistance zone. Let me also show it on the previous daily. I had that blue line. Hence why I had closed my trade. You see that? Right there. That was nice.
yeah. But I still think it might go in further, but by tomorrow or Friday, I just close earlier because I could have hold it for the rest of the week, but at the same time, I don't have to.
Yeah. I think right now, look at this crossover they
Yeah.
have right here. That's a crazy crossover right there. And then, yeah, if that crossover shows up like this, it's definitely gonna sell more. Let's move this right here.
But either way, gonna give us that range trading for sure.
It will. It will. So now that we have this here, and let's also see in the half trend if it changed. 5 minute didn't change yet, but it did make a resistance zone. So until it changed, it looks in bullish still. But that line right there itself, just that line itself right there was a great entry. So yeah, that's a great setup, great work. But it's 12 p.m. guys. 12 p.m. We're gonna call it a day here. And then tomorrow we're back at it again. But be ready for NFP.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Sir, I appreciate y'all for real good, man. Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Let me come to that realization.
Yeah.
Great day today.
For sure, it was a good day.
Oh,
Great profits too.
Yeah, definitely was. Alright then, man, talk to y'all.
Peace, guys.
Thank you, team. Have a good one.